off undoubtedly his finest performance, the Pitbull Thiago Alves hopes to avoid the Peruvian necktie of longtime UFC vet Tony Desouza, training daily with the prodigy, BJ Penn. Our Tale of the Tape, brought to you by Science, extreme supplements for extreme athletes, available at GNC stores nationwide. Joe, as you mentioned, Thiago Alves, just 23 years old. And although he is shorter, he has a huge reach advantage over Tony Desouza.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Big John McCarthy.
There he is, the best of the best, Big John McCarthy, our referee. The beautiful Ariani.
All right, here we go,
And we could have explosion extraordinaire as Desouza meets Alves. Lima, Peru against Fortaleza, Brazil. Both now fighting in the United States. Hilo, Hawaii, the home for Desouza with BJ Penn. And Coconut Creek, Florida with American top team for Thiago Alves. Desouza in the red trunks, Alves in the white trunks. Is Desouza thinking, let's get this baby down to the ground ASAP?
Oh, absolutely. And there, right as soon as you said that, he shoots. Good sprawl by Thiago, though. Thiago knows what the game is. Desouza's game is take it down. Thiago's game is stay up.
And again, Thiago not uncomfortable on his back, but the percentages will tell you he has a much better percentage chance of doing extreme damage on the feet, because Desouza, his hands have never been one of his ultimate strengths.
No, he's not a particularly proficient striker, but he is a very proficient grappler. And Thiago Alves is a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but that's not going to be enough to stop Tony Desouza. If Tony can get him down, I believe he can finish him, but that's a big if. John Alessio couldn't get him down, and that's why you see why. Explosiveness from Thiago Alves and a lot of danger involved in those punches and kicks, especially his leg kicks. They are nasty. One thing Tony has going for him, though, is he stands in a southpaw stance, which doesn't present that left leg forward, which Thiago likes to attack. He can go to the inside leg kick on the front leg, which is the right leg, but that's a different position and leaves you open in a different way.
Third takedown attempt, and this one may work.
Thiago pushing that head down. He's going to pop that leg out and yank and move.
Nope.
Wow, good job.
For three.
Thiago very athletic as well.
And each time you look for the takedown, each time you go for a shot, it is a definitive blast to your cardio.
Absolutely. But it also is a definitive blast to avoid that takedown.
Good right hand. Down goes Desouza. He got rocked by Thiago Alves.
He sees Desouza's guard. He's got full guard here.
Rocked him with the right.
Good job at controlling Thiago's posture. Desouza might have got hit here, but I bet he's pretty happy to have this on the ground, even if he's on his back. He's got an overhook on the right-hand side, going with the full guard, using that overhook to control Thiago's arm, but also probably using it to try to set up some sort of a sweep or perhaps an arm bar.
Desouza can survive punishment. And Alves, as we mentioned, why not? I mean, let's just get it right back up.
Yeah, Desouza should have held on to him there.
Yeah, it looks like Tony's nose might be bloodied up just a little bit, Joe. Hard to tell from this angle. If it is, it's just a teeny bit.
Well, he's breathing out of his mouth. I do see some blood.
Yeah.
He might be having a problem breathing out of his nose because of that.
Come on, gotta work. Let's work.
There's the kick.
See how he's doing that, though? It's to the left.
Right.
He's using his left leg on the front leg. His right leg roundhouse kick to the leg rather is devastating when it's left leg forward. But Desouza's stance of the right leg forward, the southpaw stance, presents him a problem, and he's not as good with the stepping in left leg roundhouse kick to the leg.
Can he go inside leg kick with the right?
He can, but the thing is, when you open yourself up, you change positions. You're moving off to the side more, and it's a little more difficult to avoid a takedown. High kick. Tries to the head. You can also see him, if he decides to switch that and move it to the body. Tries a superhand punch. The combination he likes, though, very nice sprawl by Thiago. The combination he likes, though, is punches and the right leg kick to the leg, the front leg.
You went through it.
This is not a bad spot for Tony Desouza. Anytime you've got control and down right on his his head goes Alves.
Tony winds up on the bottom.
And a closed guard being utilized by Tony Desouza. Now he opens it for a second.
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't let him out of it.
Wow.
He is letting him out.
And posturing up quickly is Alves.
Thiago just
throwing down
crazy
hammers.
punches.
Thiago trying to finish it here.
Tony's in trouble.
Tony, let's go.
Gives up his back.
He's taking some shots. He's got to roll and get out of his position. Big John
McCarthy right top of the action.
He knows Desouza's a veteran, so he's going to give him a chance to defend himself, but he's not going to let him take too many punches.
And
Mounts
back
by
to the
Thiago
full mount now.
Alves.
Thiago Alves doing it on the ground in a very definitive fashion.
Wow, Tony's in big trouble. And you see the respect that John McCarthy has for Tony Desouza. He's given him a lot of chances here.
And the round comes to conclusion.
A lesser
Saved
referee.
by the bell.
A lesser referee could have easily stopped that fight there. Tony took a beating there.
Same thing. Watch the back of the head, okay? Watch the back of the head.
Survival mode indeed.
Yeah, Tony is in deep trouble.
Well, you know what? Talk about that, though, because John McCarthy, the best in the business, John knows these fighters. He's repped them over and over again, and John, as you mentioned, knew Tony Desouza, knew how much he could actually take for himself. We always want the fighters to be safe, but John knew Tony well enough to know that Tony was willing to hang in a little bit more.
And if you notice, Tony kept moving, he kept trying to cover up and move. Let's take a look at some of that action. Here Tony's pressing the action. Boom, eats a big right hand from Thiago Alves. Now here's a takedown. Now this is a takedown that was... Tony winds up on the bottom. And the end of the round, Thiago Alves has Tony's back. He went from the mount to the back and just was landing just devastating punches. Very bad round for Tony Desouza and a great round for Thiago Alves. And a great round on the ground for Thiago, which has got to be giving him confidence because coming into this fight, the ground advantage everybody thought was going to Desouza.
Thiago Alves on a meteoric rise here at 170 pounds.
Young kid, 23 years old, and just constantly improving.
Coming off that impressive unanimous decision victory over John Alessio. And that one was different because he picked him apart on the feet. In the end of round one, he was trying to pick apart Desouza with a little ground and pound, passing guard, and just throwing Desouza around here.
Tony's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and mentally, Alves feels it. Alves feels extremely superior mentally right now.
Yeah, well, he's completely dominated that last round, and he hasn't taken it. Oh, big right uppercut.
Tony was looking for a flying knee. You know, Tony was looking for something. All right, let's just try something sudden, see if we can reverse the fortunes right here.
Tony looks angry here. Oh, he eats a big knee coming in.
And it is over.
That is it.
Thiago Alves continues to rise.
Tony took a big knee coming in and a couple punches after that. Devastating performance by Thiago Alves.
It certainly seemed to be just a matter of time. The Pitbull, Thiago Alves, impressive again tonight. Caught him with the knee. Tony looked to shoot. Again, Tony Desouza tried just anything there at the beginning of the round to try to catch maybe Alves sleeping. And then he said, all right, if I don't get this down to the ground, I don't know if I could win this fight. And then bam, as he went for the takedown, Alves kneed him right in the face, and that was the end of the fight. So Thiago Alves defeats Tony Desouza. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Outstanding job.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John McCarthy has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute 10 seconds of the second round, declaring the winner by knockout, Thiago